in the bed, and I'm back.
Big queefer.
Yeah. That's not who I lost to. And
She said hashtag get the strap, bro.
nah. Well,
Message Terrell said
DJ,
hashtag
why
get
do you be so fascinated with Shay? But I know Shay. DJ, I know Shay was cute. If you want, I'll give you a number. That's whatever, nigga. I'll give you a number, DJ.
And also Ricky thought she was related to it. That's how you know she was ugly, yeah.
And she got good pussy. I ain't know you lost 42 already. Right.
The only people that still care about Madden is Eric, yeah. Because he ain't got nothing else to do with his life.
You Zamboni driving ass nigga, shut up. Nigga see you driving Zamboni. You gonna take that shit, bro? What the fuck a Zamboni is, bro? Oh, God. I ain't heard.
Hey, no, Terrell, you drive that car, Lindsay Lohan.
Wait, DJ. Wait, DJ. You ever watch hockey games, right?
No, bro.
Okay, so all right. Now you don't watch hockey games, whatever. I
don't watch hockey.
Okay, well I got something else. You ever played a hockey game before?
No.
Well, nigga, the Zamboni is the thing they ready to clean the ice, nigga. You talking about, nigga? Google it. Google what a Zamboni is, nigga.
Alright, so if I drive that, bro, you drive a street sweeper, bro.
That's cool. I already got a street sweeper in the Zamboni, nigga. The fuck? Alright, nigga. And if I'm driving a street sweeper, nigga, then you driving a railroad car, nigga. You know, DJ, you know what you whipping in, DJ? You whipping in that shit from the old cartoon. They could go in the mine and one nigga have to push each side and shit to make the thing move to the cart. You got that shit, bro.
You talking about me? You out here riding Fred Flintstone cars, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm riding Fred, and you know what you riding on, DJ? You riding on FCTS, nigga. Florida County Transit System, bitch. Shut up.
Alright, son. Well, the only thing, my whip is the Latin carpet, son.
Nah, that ain't your whip, nigga. Nigga, you know what your whip is, nigga? You know what your whip is, nigga? Your whip is Nelly shoes, the longest yard. They said, yeah, man, you wearing out your shoes. That nigga said, nah, man, I ain't never had much anyway. Them holy ass shoes. That's your whip, nigga.
Not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by
that like Herm to you, a broke fool?
Make the right play. Who's gonna get us out of the doldrums? Who's gonna get us out of this funk that they're in?
I make more than that, homeboy.
They've got to find someone who'll make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
You like $3 short, bro.
12 yards on the return that time.
Yeah, you gotta realize I still do work for a fast food spot. Hey, I make more than actually do.
Oh shit!
Ashley be hitting me up saying, "Can I hold somebody to get my nail?" I said, "You sure, baby girl? You gotta work for that, though." She said, "No problem."
Hello?
Big pimpin'.
And then cheese.
I told you, what you call it, some random person named Ashley Brown hit me up on Facebook, so.
Boy, you don't see the shitty neck ass up?
Terrell, I know you not talking. You definitely that fat person who neck blacker than the rest of the skin.
First of all, I'm that fat person that'll fuck your mama, bitch. So stop playing with me. First off, fuck your mama. My mama, boy. Stop playing with me, bitch.
That's how your grandma smell like piss, bro.
Yep, and that's why your grandma dead. A dead old bitch. Straight flexing on them. Stupid ass nigga.
I was watching Dear White People yesterday. He said maybe we should do what they did in Germany. They said what? I was funny, bro. I was talking about the Jews.
He said you know training. He said educating young people on. They said, oh, okay. Dear White People mad hilarious, dog.
That part had me crying, bro.
Everybody said, what?
Nah, son, it do be getting weird, son. I be having to skip a couple parts, cause it be getting mad weird when they do be doing Lionel stuff, son.
Nah, yeah, Lionel gay ass. But fuck that.
Hey, that's the real favorite part of the show, son.
Nah, nigga, my favorite part is the Sam, nigga, crazy light skinned bitch. That's my.
I'm saying, bro. Give me some Coco, bro.
Nah, fuck Coco, bitch. She dark skin. I need a crazy light skinned bitch like Sam. That's my dream girl.
Coco, the female Uncle Ruckus of the show, so.
Hey, her. Ashley light skinned, ain't she? On a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy is she?
So what I can tell you, bro, she a good 11, bro. She said, you better not cheat on me. I said, but you in the whole relationship with my homeboys, huh?
Nigga Herm already trying to keep his girl to herself, nigga. What type of shit is that? Who does that?
Right, Herm, do you not realize, bro? R. Kelly and Usher made that song. Give me some.
Someone has to take responsibility and work with it. And it'll be second and 12.
My nigga fired at you. Herm, you ain't gonna fuck that nigga bitch though, Herm.
I wish he would. I have his badge stripped.
DJ be hot. Nigga, DJ be hot. So wait. Why was his badge stripped, DJ?
Look, because she don't turn 18 till August, bro.
Oh, so you out here fucking with underage bitches, okay.
Yeah, buddy.
And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Technically, bro, it's still legal here in Florida, so. Romeo and Juliet lost, huh?
They fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
You weird, bro.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm weird, but you dated type.
Who won tonight?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here.
Sorry, though, bro.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard.
You dating a dyke that was related to also Ricky.
She won the night.
Slow start for him. This is their third possession.
Why Ricky said her last name?
Why he keep doing this?
Her last name Edwards.
For some teams,
I think I might be related to it. Let me call my uncle.
Nigga, oh, Ricky thought he was related to Jamar. Shut up.
just to try and change their fortunes right
Oh yeah. What up?
Yeah, Austin Robin. So, Austin, did you just find out y'all was related or not for real, nigga?
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
So, Austin just want to know me, you guys can see that shit?
There, and now second down. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in this first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This is 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field,
Oh my God.
it takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield, they weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the
Oh,
first
my mama.
On their own side of the field.
side of the field.
Oh, my mama. I fuck DJ mama.
You're gritty today. I like it.
I thought to well,
Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick
He
it
said, you
away
trying
for
to
the
go
second
Wakanda,
time.
you look like a condom. What? You trying to go Wakanda? You
His
look like a
first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Oh, my
Great job on special
On your
teams to
mama.
do it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Your mama.
So
Oh, your
out
auntie,
now
your
come the Redskins.
Do you not know who I am?
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous.
Hey, but he touched the ball.
This woman called the police on a black family for having a barbecue on the park.
Knocked down hard, just shy of the goal line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers in the sideline to sideline, run past that.
Let's go.
Go past people and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on third down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open to complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line.
You want to call the police on him for having a barbecue on a Sunday at a lake. Yeah. I just looked at the map, and it said this map is fine to barbecue.
So after that big play, let's see if they can
Hey, Herm, you know the white girl, nigga?
One that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
She said this was her partner.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I was walking by and I saw her
Right
harassing him
around
and
3
stopped.
yards
He's
down to
in
the
there. He was
42.
sitting there chilling.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all
So
so far. They
her
stacked
attitude
him
was
up pretty
totally
well, but
different before I
when
got
you're
here.
trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing
Wow.
it to him, and some of those
So you
runs
gave
that
me
aren't
the
working
white
now,
man
they
God.
turn
Oh,
into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A white woman
Second
came
down
here,
following
she
the
actually
run.
didn't- No, it's wrong. Yeah, she just took a card out of my hand so that she could try and get this guy. You offered it to show it? I showed it to you. I didn't say take it out of my hand. You stole the card. Can you please take it back? Because I don't like it.
Quick throw here, that's complete.
Give me my card without taking a picture of it. You stole my property. You stole my property. Guess who's a criminal now? Over a card? You stole my property. You stole my property. Give me the card. Give me the card. Oh, you want to be left alone now? You want to be left alone now? How about you give me my card that you just
And we'll see
stole?
if this rain
Give me
affects
my
the team's
card
decisions
out of
going
your
forward,
pocket.
but they kick it here.
You
and
stole
it's
the
good.
card. What does that make you? And now you want to be left alone. This is some irony. Huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the
And my
field.
card back.
It will
I'm being harassed.
Okay, you back
I
off.
don't like her to get the card that she stole.
You back off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it?
Alright, bro.
You're giving up yardage.
Fucking white people.
And we're gonna come out here with our W. Call me the GOAT.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get away. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. First and goal here from the 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run the counter now on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they try the right side here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Malik McDowell able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. To play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Leggett the target there, and it's 3rd and 4.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. This is taken at the 18. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
No, check. Patriots.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Extra point forthcoming. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it across there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Set. 319. 319.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line.
Fake doesn't work. We usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we